Oh.
All right, specimen 1. What's the name of it?
Porifera.
Porifera.
Commercial spot.
How is it unlike the other animals? It doesn't have true
citizenship.
No.
Okay, it doesn't have true self.
It has cells, but it doesn't have the next step up, which is
Tissue.
tissue. Very good. Okay, how does it feed?
Filter feeds.
It filter feeds. Very good.
You know the episode.
Yes, I do. All right. Next specimen. What do you got?
I got it. Yeah.
All right. What's the phylum name?
What? Sorry, what?
What's the phylum name? Starts with a C and an N. The C is silent. No, the C is silent.
C is silent.
That's not the name of it. The C is silent in the name. SpongeBob, what was the king jellyfish called? What Rex?
I don't remember.
Cnidaria. All right, what are the stinging cells? What are the stinging cells called then? They're now named after that. Nido. How do you say cell in Latin?
I don't know.
Cnidocytes.
Cnidocytes.
All right. So what phylum again? I know it. Cnidaria. Because it has cnidocytes, which are?
The stinging cells.
Right, very good. Cool.
Great question.
Okay. What's the phylum?
Arthropoda.
What does that mean?
An arthropoda.
What is it?
Exoskeleton.
Okay, it does have an exoskeleton. That was the next question. What's the exoskeleton made out of? So that's this. Yeah. Okay. Arthropod means what? What are the feet? Arthro means what? If you have arthritis, what's inflamed?
It has knees, joints, lots of joints.
Joints, yes, jointed feet. Very good.
We got a mollusca. A square.
Okay. Where does he secrete his shell from? Starts with an M.
Mouth.
No, good guess. The mantle.
Mantle.
All right, what are some other groups in this same phylum? Yep.
Octopodes and
Yeah, octopodes. Yeah, very good.
clams.
Yeah.
And
Clams are called what because the number of their valves? 5 valves. Very good. All right. Next up. Those are labels.
brittle star.
Yeah. All right. Brittle star, any other star, are in what phylum?
I don't know.
That means spiny skin. It ends in dermata. Starts with an E and a C and an H.
And Dormata.
Echinodermata.
Echinodermata.
All right. Even though these guys have radial symmetry as adults, as young they have what kind of symmetry? It's the opposite of radial. When you have two.
Bilateral.
All right. So they're classified as which? Based on the adults are radial, the young are bilateral. So which way do we classify them?
C.
Do we look closer at the young or the adults when we're classifying organisms? Yes, because that gives us a clue to their. Okay, the development closely matches their what history?
Evolutionary.
Yeah, very good. All right, cool. What do we got there?
Chordata, cephalopoda, amphiox.
Not cephalopoda, cephalochordata.
Cephalo chordata.
All right. So it's a chordate, right?
Yes.
The simple chordate. It doesn't have a spine. It has what 4 chordate characteristics? There's 2.
It's long. It's thin. It has a mouth, I think, and it has never won an Oscar.
All right. The 2 of the characteristics end in chord. What are they? One starts with an N.
Okay.
Yeah, notochord. All right. And then a dorsal hollow with what in it? What tissue that is specific to animals that can conduct electrical impulses? Nerve tissue, right? So the nerve cord. It's also got, okay, pharyngeal gill arches and a tail that goes past the what? You're going to kick yourself in the butt if you don't know it.
Past the limit.
A post what tail? So it's a limit. Yeah.
Post butt tail.
Post anal tail, yes. There you go. All right, scoot around here to this guy.
Okay. Just here we've got
Okay.
phylum chordata.
Okay, but it is classified due to its lack of what? And what kind of fish? No, it has fins. Good guess. It has a mouth, it has teeth, but it doesn't have something that's going to develop from those gill arches in the next group. It's the name of a
Scales.
nope. Name of a movie that has to
Jaws.
do. Yes, it doesn't have jaws. Okay. It's a very simple fish.
It doesn't have jaws and subsequently an Oscar.
Exactly. All right, what about these guys?
This is a mako shark.
All right, what group is it based on its skeleton? It is not made of bone, but made of
The one thing, cartilage.
all right. So it's called a what ichthyes?
Cartilage ichthyes.
Close. CH.
Chordata. I don't know.
Your dog takes glucosamine and
Chondroitins.
all right. So it's chondrichthyes.
Chondroitins. Chondrichthyes.
Yes.
Chondrichthyes.
Yeah, cartilaginous fish.
Yes, cartilaginous fish.
All right. What else you know about these guys? Besides their IDBM page or whatever it is.
What?
IMBD page? Yeah. What about their gills?
Their gills.
Do they have flaps over them?
No.
So they have to keep what?
They have to keep them open. I mean, they have to keep moving.
They have to keep moving. All right.
Also, what is up with their eyes?
Oh man, it's been tickled.
No, their eyes always seem to look like this. What is up with them?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Do they have trouble seeing stuff?
No.
Were they blinded after they watched the horror that is Shark Tale?
All right. Next up.
Pufferfish.
All right. Very good. Not a chondroichthyes, but it's got bones, so it's a what-ichthyes.
Calcioichthyes.
If you have brittle bones, you have what porosis?
Osteoporoichthyes.
Osteoichthyes. All right.
Ichthyes.
Cool. Besides those movable fins, what are some other bony fish inventions that make them very successful?
Well, they got a beak that can crush snail shells,
Very good.
and their skeleton is basically a bony accordion.
Yep.
But
Very
he
good.
didn't tell me that. He didn't teach me that.
Oh, no. But osteoichthyes in general,
They got
how do they stay afloat?
they got the air sac.
Called a swim bladder.
Swim bladder. The thing
All
that
right.
makes
How
it
does
go.
a shark stay afloat? And that,
It's got
What organ is huge on it and full of oil?
Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Frickin' sharks, man. Am I right?
The liver.
Oh, the liver.
Yeah.
Liver full of oil.
Yep.
My liver's full of alcohol.
No, it's not. All right.
Yes, it is. This is the hardest working liver in evolutionary history, Dad.
All right. Who's this guy?
Chordata.
Okay.
Salamander.
All right. What amphibian group is he in? It's not on there. We had Anura, which were the tailless ones. This is the what starts with a U and an R.
Euro.
You don't remember, do you? Eurodelis.
Eurodelis. Friggin' delis. Friggin' delis, am I right?
All right. Explain to me the development of this amphibian.
Okay. You see, it starts out as the egg. Then the egg hatches into the little friggin' things. Then the tadpoles get big. They grow legs.
All right. What is
They
controlling the
lose
leg
the tail.
development? I have a question.
They
What,
lose tails. Then they jump out and boom, you got a big frog.
what genes control the leg development in these guys? From that video we watched. The gene was named after a video game.
Frogger gene.
No.
Frickin' Battletoads gene. That one frickin' level of Battletoads. Sonic gene. Why the
Sonic Hedgehog.
Sonic Hedgehog gene? Why are they naming it after Sonic the Hedgehog?
They didn't know what the gene did before when they named it.
Because of the legs thing?
Yeah.
I could think of a million names that are better.
All right. These guys are both what based on the number of legs they have?
Quadrupeds.
Okay. What's another word that starts with a T?
Tetrapods.
All right. So these are our tetrapods. These are our earliest tetrapods. Okay. They're descended from not that group of fish, not that group of fish, but what group of fish that I don't have a specimen of? Their fins were very special. Starts with an L.
Whoa.
Like the coelacanth and the lungfish. They're not ray fin fish. They're lobe fin fish.
Lobe fin fish.
All right, what was the name of the fossil of that lobe fin fish that is an intermediate between the lobe fin fish and the amphibians? Starts with a T.
Tetrapod.
It is a tetrapod, but the name of the particular fossil in the video. Tick. You remember Tiktaalik?
Tiktaalik?
Yeah, you don't remember Tiktaalik. I'm crestfallen.
Tiktaalik.
All right. What else did you learn
I can
from
use some talc powder right now.
What did you learn from that video about your inner fish?
Inside me, there are two fish.
Both of them are going to fail this test.
Yes, both of them are going to fail this test. And both have accepted it. So.
If you had a recessive gene, you might have what near your ear?
Like gill slit?
Yes. All right. You don't have that recessive gene. If you had a overactive Sonic the Hedgehog gene, what might happen to your hands?
You might be able to blow up robots for some reason.
No. You might have extra.
Extra. Digits.
Extra digits, yeah. And when you were an embryo, what moved from your chest downward?
My hope for having a good family.
Kind of.
My stuff.
Yeah,
my beds.
Yeah, okay. And as a result of them going through your body wall, you have a higher chance than females of having a certain type of hernia where what happens?
Stuff goes near the stuff.
Yeah. Your intestines can punch out into your. Yeah. Okay.
Girl tells me I can't sit with her. I say, actually, I can't sit anywhere. I have hernias.
All right, let's start on this end.
Shell.
Okay. What are two homologous human bones that help make this up?
Ribs.
And?
And spine.
Okay, very good. What is a analogous structure to that?
What?
Homologous is the same structures, like you just said. What is analogous to a turtle shell?
Similar structures, right?
It does the same job, but it's not made out of the same structures. What are other ways to make a shell? Who else makes shells? Snails, very good. All right.
Who else makes shells? Me. I have a shell that you keep the plane out.
What about this?
Archaeopteryx.
All right, what do you know about Archaeopteryx? Hold up for the camera there. What are...
It died doing an amazing acrobatic jump. It was so beautiful and majestic.
What are three reptilian characteristics in this?
Okay. You see, here you got your frickin'. You got your tails. You got your long, thin tails.
Alright.
Like a bird, which
Birds don't have.
birds don't have tails.
All right. What about up here?
Over here, you got your claws
All right.
instead of the bird's usual talons.
And inside the skull,
Inside the skull, you got frickin'.
instead of a beak, he's going to have
He's gonna have jaws.
with
Teeth.
teeth. Very good.
He's
All
gonna
right.
have jaws with teeth instead of beaks.
All right.
I'm wrong.
All right. What is that?
This is a cow jaw.
Close. What? Bison.
Bison jaw.
Right. How do you know it's an herbivore?
Because it's got long, flat teeth. I mean, wide, flat teeth.
Okay. What about the jaw?
Frickin'.
The overall shape of the jaw is
It's elongated.
all right, and it's not curved.
A curve.
All right, cool. What would you expect this animal's eyes to be?
Wide.
Okay, and placed where?
On the sides of its heads.
All right. And there he is over there. That's a true statement.
It doesn't have forward-facing eyes like us carnivores. That's humans and wolves and Furbies and minions. Think about it.
Why do your eyes face forward?
So now I can better hunt my prey.
All right.
So
Before
can
that, you were an
Furbies,
herbivore.
Frickin' Furbies, am I right?
Where did primates evolve?
Trees.
Very good. So you need depth perception to go from tree to tree.
And also to run from Furbies.
Yes. All right. What about this guy? Yeah. What is that? Close. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
All right. Why does it have a curved jaw if it's an herbivore?
Because it sucks on life. And also it's a herbivore. It eats nuts.
All right. So it needs to put a lot of pressure where? Which with teeth? What teeth?
Half teeth. I mean, these.
Yeah. Which are called?
Top teeth. Rodent teeth.
Incisors.
Incisors.
Right.
You're talking about this is?
Yeah.
You're talking about incisors or outsizers?
Incisors. Where is it going to have a strong muscle attachment? On what bone?
Here.
Which is called the what bone in the back?
We're going to do this. You keep doing this.
Yeah, the right to remain occipital.
Occipital.
All right,
The right
so-
to remain occipital.
Yes.
Anything you can't say it will be used against you in a court of.
What muscle
Laws of
attaches to
nature.
that?
Shoot.
It's named after this bone behind your ears. Starts with a T.
So I don't screw it up anymore. Um, I'm sorry, you have terrible handwriting. One second. You have terrible handwriting. Temporalis muscle. Also, it's red. Also, who can read red color? I mean, who can read in red? Am I
All
right?
right. So the temporalis muscle has to go through what other bone on this? It's really big.
Arch.
Now look at the skull. You'll figure it out. Pick them up. What's this arch called?
Shoot, I forgot about it. Zygomatic.
Zygomatic arch. All right. So the biting muscle goes around the zygomatic arch. So that's going to be small in herbivores and it's going to be big in carnivores. Where do his eyes face?
His eyes are facing forward, but also wide.
Yeah, and kind of to the side. So who's better in a tree, is a monkey or a squirrel?
Monkeys.
Yes, squirrels fall a lot. All right, who's this guy?
This is the fox.
All right.
That's us fly now. Hunt, dude.
How do you know that's a fox skull and not something else?
It's long.
All right.
It's got these big eyes. And it just reeks of slyness.
What about the teeth?
We sly now, jerk. They're long and carnivorous. I mean, they're long and pointed.
All right. What about in the back of the teeth?
They are flat and herbivorous.
No, they're not herbivorous.
I mean, they look like they are.
They crush. What
They
kind
crush bone.
They crush bones. All right, which you won't see in a cat skull. All right, these two guys. Grab those two guys.
They have this.
Bring them over here. What's the difference between those two?
This one clearly had a better eye than this one. See, this one good eye. This one.
What animals are these?
I don't know, badgers?
No, we don't have
Raccoons?
badgers. Yeah, which one's a raccoon? Which one's smarter? All right. So what's the other guy? Kind of like a raccoon, but not as intelligent.
Badger.
Not around here.
Okay.
Very primitive animal compared to a badger.
Awesome.
That's an opossum. They're Cletus. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. They have more. Possums have more what?
God. Teeth.
Teeth. All right. And they're more primitive teeth compared to the later mammals that don't have a pouch but have a.
The marsupials.
No, marsupials have a pouch. Other mammals have a
Umbilical.
attached to a placenta.
Placenta.
All right, cool.
And besides, come on. Only something this primitive would sink a spoiler like this would. I mean, it's like this.
All right.
Not
bad for a first run through.
Okay, right, moving on to this thing. This is
Oh yeah, you want to keep going? Okay. What bone is that?
Pallas.
All right, cool. Now moving on to this thing.
One second.
You're good. Where is the clavicle?
Clavicle. Yeah, that's
All right, sternum.
Wait, what?
Sternum.
Okay, is it this?
Yep.
Okay,
Humerus.
humorous. Warmer, colder.
Oh, we don't got no day. Upper arm.
This.
Yeah. Fibula.
Down here, right?
Which one?
This one.
All right, what's the other one called?
It also ends in the mouth.
Tibia.
Tibia.
Yeah.
Tibia.
Where's the hyoid?
Hyoid.
Helps you speak.
With this?
Yeah.
Yes. Only bone not attached to anything else.
Very good. Carpals.
Around here. Like, this is
All right, what are the ones in front of it called?
carpals.
No, metacarpals.
Carpals.
Met-
Metacarpals. Carpals.
Phalanges.
Oh, phalanges. Carpals, metacarpals, phalanges.
All right.
Tarsals,
three-
metatarsals, phalanges, right?
Yes. What are 3 problems with this skeleton based on going from 4-legged to 2-legged?
Well, you see, tarsals should be back here. I mean, closer to the legs, I think. Anyway, this one.
Kind of. We had to move what bone in the foot back in line. Now we have what kind of problems?
Ankle,
No. What's the foot bone? Your big toe.
big toes.
Used to be able to grab stuff. Now we can't.
Yes.
All right. What about the hips? Why are they a dumpster fire?
Because with other animals, you got giant hips, small heads, swift nozzle tops.
Yeah.
But with this thing, it puts a real gun in the works.
All right. Cool. What
It
about the
caused a
back?
lot of problems until the things had actually started surviving and figured out what to do.
All right. What about the spine?
You see the spine, it's curved.
How many times?
Alright, man. Okay, when you're watching. Okay, it curves not once, but twice.
Actually, 3 times.
Okay, 3 times.
Alright.
Okay, now it's here. 1, 2, 3.
All right. So why is that bad?
Because it messes that up with the move.
Okay. And most people have back problems where?
Here.
Yeah. Very good. Your compression fractions there. Compression fractures and all kinds of other stuff going on.
Okay, now let's move on to all the other things wrong with humans, starting with mentally.
No, we can't talk about that. It's a skeleton.
But
All right. Where's the mandible in this guy? Where's the maxilla? Where's the zygomatic? Where's the frontal? Where's the parietal? Yeah. Where's the temporal? No, that's the occipital. Temporal is behind the ears.
I know, I got it right here.
Right. Cool. All right. Not bad.
Okay, now let's talk about what's mentally wrong with humans.